What is it with Germans? Because before Havertz and Werner had come, I saw this article talking about how Germans generally, for some reason, struggle in the Premier League, except for the one guy who used to play for Chelsea. What was his name? Michael Ballack.
Right. He struggled a while too.
Like what?
In the beginning.
Like what is it? Because it's funny. I was thinking this to myself, and this might come across as a weird comparison, but I don't feel like Pulisic, who also came from the German league, struggled as much. I think what Pulisic struggled with was that Frank Lampard initially wasn't playing him. And, that wasn't a great thing. All of America was going crazy. But in terms of his form, I feel like he didn't struggle as much. But I don't understand why is it all these German players seem to struggle. Because right now, Havertz was supposed to be the generational talent, the next generational talent coming out of Germany.
Okay.
Why is it German struggle in the Premier League?
German football, at least right now, they've always been very structured, but at least right now, my understanding is that a lot of the teams in Germany, or some of the teams in Germany, they play very positional football. It's kind of like what Guardiola plays and has played since Barcelona, which means it means that when you're attacking, they basically, the way they train in attack is very, very specific what position a man take up. So it's choreographed. Yeah. It's choreographed pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? More
It's
like
not
the
like
American style.
Yeah,
they tell you what spaces to attack, where
right.
you're gonna be, things like that.
Right. And in England, that is not a big thing, or at least not yet, except for coaches like the Southampton
Klopp
coach.
And Pep.
Yeah. Klopp, Pep, and the Southampton coach. Hasenhüttl, I think.
Yeah,
they play that kind of stuff. If you look at Lampard, he doesn't play that, right?
No.
They play more, okay, I'm gonna line you guys up in a 4-3-3, and when you guys get in the attacking third, this is where it's more of a general form of attack. It's not as specific and precise. And
correct.
And that could explain the struggles of Havertz and Werner.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, because they are used to men being in specific positions. Now they have to kind of improvise.
So they have to be flexible, and they kind of can't.
Yeah, they're so used to, to the choreographed attacking moves. Now as far as other Germans, I can't really explain that. In the past, except that Germans has tend to be a little more structured, right? And the league is different from England, so it'll probably take a while for them to settle. Those Spanish players, which is very strange, tend to settle pretty good. And in Spain is a completely different football from England.
Most people struggle away from home, right? So bearing that in mind, let's just say they would tend to struggle in the first year for sure, right? Because England has no winter break. First of all, that is going to make anybody struggle, right?
Yeah.
Is this
games in general, right? Because is it more cup games as well?
Well, cup game, but let's think about this. During the Christmas season, there's like 4 or 5 games in like 10 days. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. This is crazy. Everybody shuts down for 2 weeks. No, English. And we love it because we want to see football during that time. Let's keep going in the cold, no gloves, no long sleeve. Come on. So they might be struggling because of that.
Well, I don't know if France is a completely different football, but I feel like French players don't look like they struggle.
Yeah, they tend not to struggle.
French players tend to adapt equally.
They tend to adapt. Yeah,
it's really weird. That's where Pepe comes in as the anomaly because
that's why I thought he would have hit the ground running because a lot of people Hazard. There are numerous people because England, France is like English light.